that it's make America, what again?
White again.
White again, right?
Not great again. It's not great. In their eyes, it's great for them, like you just said.
Right.
And along the way, we have some white people who they follow them, but now they're stuck into the same scenario that the black people are.
So you're saying that, so you're saying even white people suffering as well? Okay. We call them double losers because they could be bums on the street, take a shower, shave, put a suit on, and be your boss. So they're not going through what we going through. Like angels are assigned to you to watch over you. You got demons over you as well.
Right.
They gonna hang around, make it. What difference does it make if they working or bums or billionaire? They your enemy.
Right.
Think about this. Who cares? When the white man was over us, still is, but beating us on the back, was it somebody in the corner, a white man over there? Hey, don't beat a white woman. Don't beat him. We all poor. We don't beat. No, they all was in agreement.
Right.
Matter of fact, read what you got.
Book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 24.
This what kills me. What kills me is, I ain't saying you, because I understand you came over to listen to the word. I'm just saying, our people in general, they want to pull for this.
That's right.
They want to pull for this white demon.
Right.
God is perfect, right? Would you agree with that? Jesus is perfect.
That's right.
So that means that he's perfect on the inside and the outside.
That's right.
Why would they change anything?
Right.
Cracker, demon.
Right.
This is what it is. But listen to what Christ said. Read it.
Book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That don't sound like everybody to me.
Right.
He said, Christ said himself out of his own mouth. That's how I know our people do not believe in the Bible.
That's right.
They hate God so much.
Right.
Our people hate God.
Right.
They don't want to hear that God is a black man.
That's right.
We were made in his image.
Right.
But you ask the scientists, right? You say, hey, where were the first people come from on the planet? Africa. I ain't never seen no white man come from Africa. Just, here I am, I'm from Africa. You see what I'm saying? They came from us, but they wasn't the original people.
Right.
You understand that? Why do our people hate God so much till they want to defend this demon that put us in shackles, chains? The Bible say they are the devil.
That's right.
Listen, they raped your wife, they raped the boys, they raped the little girls, and y'all say y'all want to worship them and call them God. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to call a white man God.
That's right.
The Bible say different. Read that again.
Book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 24.
So, do you believe in Christ?
Yes, I do.
You believe in Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And I understand, and I feel your spirit. Listen to what Christ said himself. Because you said that he gonna go, you know, we gotta go beyond that and just gather everybody together. It's some poor white people, they being so. We don't give a damn about them. We talking about our people.
Right.
Listen to this. What Christ said about his people.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That ain't everybody.
That's right.
He said he was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right.
This is the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Right? You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what the Bible is saying?
I understand what the Bible.
Why we say the Native Americans? That happened to the Native Americans. Did the conquistadors come over here and take this land from them? Rape them, burn them, same thing. Why do our people hate God so much? We read it out the Bible plain, and we say, nah, that ain't what God said. I don't believe that. I believe what the white man tell me. We don't give a damn what the white man tell us.
Right.
He's the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He says, how you doing? I know you ain't probably never been raped a day in your life, right? Something like that. Taking advantage of molested. They call them molested these days. Right? I'm just asking a serious question. We all adults out here. This happens to our people every day. So, have you ever been molested or taken advantage of? It's simple. Think about somebody doing that to you because they can. They got power over you. Who did that to us, our people? We was in slavery. We had chains on our necks. But we had chains and shackles on us. And they went and raped and robbed our people, our mothers and sisters. And then now we want to call these people our friend? We want to worship these? We say this man who raped us and robbed us and hung us on trees, killed us, systemic oppression, everything you see going on right now today, and we say he's God? This man has no compassion for us, right? They take jobs, they say, we got to sit. They send in the native people here, that was here first. They sending them away, said that they are illegal. How's that? You came over here and stole this land, and now you saying somebody else illegal. No, you are the illegal one. You understand what I'm saying?
Read it. Book of Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24.
Listen, this is what Christ said about his own people. They don't teach this in church. They're not going to teach this in church. Why would they do that? Because they got a white man in them. Anytime that white man in there, y'all worshiping this white man, they're not going to bring out the truth of the Bible. This is what Christ said himself.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Christ said he only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's right.
He didn't say everybody. He didn't say the Chinese man, the Arab. He didn't say nothing about none of them people.
That's right.
Why you think that? But they tell us God love everybody. They say, oh, God love everybody. We should love. No, that's just to keep you in that sunken place.
That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy 7. We are the most important people on this planet. This planet would not move or operate if it's not for the blacks and Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? You take us away from that equation, guess what's going to happen? The whole planet will suffer, will go down, will be in bankrupt, it will be bankrupt. You understand what I'm saying? You take us away, you ain't going to have no more world. Everybody's feeding up the back of the blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Everybody. I can't see how our people don't see this. Because everybody is make America great again. Well, when America was great and thriving, we were in slavery. We had chains on our necks. We ain't went no. Have we ever left this land? We stayed here. They give you a little car now. They give you a little house. But you still got to go and report to them every day. And if you don't, guess what? You can't have a little house no more or that car. You see what I'm saying? You pay your house off. I done did good all my life. I done paid my house off, my car off. Can you drive that car if you don't pay insurance? You still got to get them money. Can you still live in that house if you don't pay the property tax? We ain't no dumb niggas up here. We telling you the truth. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to teach us this in no church. Because the church, you know what happens in church? They teach us about the white man. We don't give a damn about the white man. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
We are here to tell our people the truth of the Bible. You understand? Listen to this scripture.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
God said himself that we are an holy people. Holy just means that we are special. We're separate from everybody else, right? We can cook better than everybody. We look better than everybody else. We take care of ourselves better than
Right.
But they have to oppress us so much to the point where we don't care about ourselves or each other.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? But listen to this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
God chose us.
That's right.
We has chosen thee to be a special people. Be special. We ain't like everybody else. God doesn't care about everybody else. He only cares about us. But guess what? You got children? If they don't do what you say, what happens? They get punished. That's what we're going through right now. We're going through a punishment. God ain't coming down here himself. Hold on, let me take my belt off. Come on. God ain't coming out taking the belt off and whipping us. But he's doing it through nations, through other people. He's putting us in slavery. He's putting us at the bottom. Keep reading.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
He said he chose us to be above all people upon the face of the earth. If he chose us to be above all people, why we marching around here pouncing and panting, complaining, trying to be equal with everybody? Right. We lowering our standards, trying to be equal to everybody else. But in the meantime, these crackers, white people, whatever you want to call them, they constantly keeping us down. Right. How is that possible? We still want to reverence them. They're God. That's Jesus. That white man, that red man, because he ain't white, ain't nobody this color. See the color of that pole? Ain't nobody that color. So when they get mad, what color do they turn? They turn red. What we call down in the South? Rednecks. When they blushing, you can see they turn what color? You see what I'm saying? Get Genesis 25. I'm gonna show you who this so-called white man is. Because he painted himself to be, I'm white and I'm just precious. Then you look around and it's everything that's bad is black. How you doing, bro? What we teaching right now is we are the chosen people of God. That's right. Everybody else is under us and underneath us. That's right. But why we don't think like that? Why we don't feel like that? Why we don't look at each other and say, no, this brother right here is a God on the earth. That brother walking away with the dish shirt on is a God on the earth. He don't even know it. You see that? All thing he want to do is go back to work and work for that profit. That's what he want. I got to go back to work. If I don't go back, I'm in trouble. You see what I'm saying? We got to stand up for what we know and what we believe. Listen, sis, you can come closer. I ain't going to bite you. We ain't biting. We out here teaching. We ain't finna bite nobody out here. You see this right here? I see that. All this is in the Bible. Have you ever heard this period in a church? You can come on in the show and take pictures. I can move the signs. It's fine, sis. I just want you to understand who you are according to the Bible. You are special. You understand? You are very special. You're above all these other people on this planet, but we don't know it. Matter of fact, the reason why you think we went in the condition that we in right now? Why you think we at the bottom as a nation? Cause you got your little Oprahs out there, your little Beyonce, they can sing and dance, shuffle and jump and all that. We talking about our people as a whole. Why we at the bottom? Why we at the bottom in Fort Valley? We supposed to have servants and slaves ourselves. No, I don't want no slaves. No, I want slaves. Because the Bible tells us that's what we're supposed to have. But guess what? We ain't going to have none of that until we come back to what God tells us to do. You see what I'm saying? As long as we're going to keep continuing to go against God and don't keep his commandments, he's going to keep us at the bottom. Read what you got.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
This is why all this happened to us, sis. It's so good that you standing here now, because now you finna get a true understanding. These churches would never teach you this. Why? Because they worship that white man. We don't worship white men. We worship the one true living God. Right? And he's a black man according to the scripture. Listen to what he said.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So you know the history of Moses, right? When about the Israelites, he was telling Pharaoh, hey, let my people go. Because he was one of them people, right? He saw how the Egyptians, the so-called Africans, right, was treating his own people. He was like, what is this, man? Y'all got, but it got to him, you know what I'm saying? And he killed one of them Egyptians. He left, right? I'm just giving you a brief synopsis. But now when he came back, remember he was telling Pharaoh constantly, hey, let my people go. If not, hey, God gonna get on you, right? He brought them plagues. Remember, God brought the plagues upon the Egyptians. Eyes, blood, and all that stuff, right? The total darkness, killed the firstborn of everybody, right? But now Pharaoh finally let the people go. He tell you, I can't take no more. Go, right? So now Moses, split the Red Sea, people in the wilderness now. So now you got millions of Israelites, us, our people. And Moses is giving them the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. He's telling them, hey, y'all are God chosen people. He showed y'all all these miracles. He got you out of slavery. Now you here, I'm gonna tell you what God said to do. Right? Remember, he went on the Mount Sinai and got the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? But listen, we're gonna show you what Moses was teaching the people.
Read. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses said, if y'all don't listen and do what God say do.
Read. To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
He said, if you don't do what God say do, God just brought you out of slavery, out of Egypt. He just took you out of all that bull. Now y'all free out here. We finally free.
Right.
Now he said, the reason why you here is because God brought you out of that. Your God brought you out of that. Because why God gonna bring this people out of his and torture these people? Because he chose you. God said, I chose you, right? But if we don't do what God say do, guess what? He gonna put curses upon us. Is a curse a good thing? It's a good thing or a bad thing? Because if I curse you out right now, you wouldn't like that. That's the simple form, right? But think about these curses. God said, I'm gonna put curses on you. This is how we're going to identify who the children of God is in the last days. Are we in the last days?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Every city I ever been to, I travel a lot. Every city I've been to, guess who in the ghetto? Take a while, guess. It's us. Oh, but no, it's some poor white people too. I don't give a damn. They double losers. Cause I just told that brother right there, they could shave, take a shower, put on a suit, and still be your boss. And they melt heads. I went into the grocery store one day. It's a true story. I went in the grocery store. This lady in here tweaking, chewing, teeth tweaking like a mug. But she the manager over everybody in the store. I said, she on meth. I told the women in the store, I said, she on meth. How she over y'all? They laughed. She tweaking like, I said, she retarded? Or she just, they like, no, she on drugs. But they still could be your boss. So we have no feelings about no poor white man. I don't give a damn. They don't have to be. They choose that, right? But listen to this.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So we cursed in the city and we cursed in the field. How we cursed in the field? We picking that cotton, women. We picking that tobacco, sugar cane. They had us in the sun picking, doing that work for free. You understand? Even in Folk Valley. Look at Folk Valley. It's cotton, peach. You see what I'm saying? Peaches. We poor. We don't have nothing. Everybody working in one factory right here. This it right here. This little circle right here. This is it right here. You know how I know that? Because I'm from Richmond myself. Right? But God allowed me to travel the world to see that we still in the same condition in everywhere. I've been overseas. Guess who in the ghetto overseas? We are. And you be thinking, hold on, how is this possible? Because of these curses. We can't. Matter of fact, read verse 46.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee.
So they are these curses that we reading right now. I'm going to get some more curses for you. But I'm going to just read you this real quick.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
How we know we at Circle K? Because of the sign, right? So he said these curses going to be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. Because now a wonder is, you see our brother pants down here where the knees at. They sagging. You see how they behind. Our sisters ain't wearing no clothes. They're not being respectful. They just fighting amongst each other in the street, killing each other. We are a wonder. You got other nations telling us right now, man, when black kill blacks, ain't no protests, ain't no marches, ain't nobody crying and hollering. But as soon as the damn white man killed one of us, oh, Lord, but we got the marches stand. Why is that? Because now we're looking at this. Jesus killed us. We love Jesus. We worship him. Why did he kill us? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Why did Jesus kill us? Now we got to march and stomp our feet and act the fool. We ain't acting the fool at the abortion clinics. We ain't out there holding protests and marches at the abortion clinic. What's the most dangerous place for a black man in a black woman's womb? Abortion. We killing each other. We hate each other. We lie. We steal from each other. These other nations ain't doing that to each other. Give me Leviticus 19. 1917, right? Listen to this, bro. What's your name? Have you ever heard that you are God on this earth? What that mean? What do you think that mean?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just know all of us black people, we got power. You don't know how to activate it.
You say you got power?
All of us black people in general, we got power. We just don't know how to activate them yet.
I'm gonna show you how to activate it. Read it.
Book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
We can't hate each other. We got to do what God say do. You see what I'm saying? That's how your power get activated. We got to come back to God. Psalms 19:7. We got to come back to God and get the it's simple. God say, hey, grow a beard on your face. That's what I want you to do. Get what? Yes, sir. It grow by itself. But guess what we do? Because we hate God so much. Oh, I got to shave them, boy. I got to look good. God say, grow a beard on your face. Now we just make our own mind. Now, God, I heard what you said, but I'm just going to shave it anyway. But our power ain't never be activated. Listen to this.
Book of Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
He said the law of the Lord is perfect.
Right.
What he tell us to do, that's it.
That's right.
Ain't no other way, well, I heard what God said, but I'm going to do this. Read.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
Changing us. The law of the Lord. Get Deuteronomy 22. The law of the Lord is perfect in changing who we are. We are bad people when we go on our own. You see what I'm saying? You gonna hate your brother? Okay. You walking down the street and you looking and your brother looking at you. You're like, hell you looking at, nigga? Am I lying? Am I lying or am I telling the truth? But if a white man walk down that same street, you said you ain't gonna say that too. Why is that? We conditioned to love him. We think he God. You see what I'm saying? That's why the truth of the Bible is for real. God is a black man according to the Bible. And if you knew God was a black man according to the same Bible, all these churches are preaching and teaching, how would you look at your brother? Because what if Jesus was just walking in front of you down the street, on that same street, but you knew Jesus was a black man according to the Bible? How would you look at him? How would you look at your brother then? You gonna hate Jesus? You gonna tell Jesus, hey nigga, what you looking at? No, if you knew Jesus was a black man, you wouldn't treat him like that. Because you don't know. You see my point? You see my point?
Read. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 1.
This for you, sis. I'm gonna show you how you doing, bro. We just showing our people who we are according to this Bible. We are God's chosen people. We are above all these other nations. We think better, do better. They couldn't even go to the moon if it wasn't for a sister. She the one that did the mathematics. Listen to this, bro. But sis, I want to show you how easy it is to keep God's commandments.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 22.
Because it's people think that I don't want to do what God say do because it's too hard. I just want to do what I want to do. Because that's the easiest thing. But that's the worst thing you could do. Is be in your own mind. Everybody for a better work over here. Why are we at the bottom? You see what I'm saying? Because we refuse to do simple things like this. Read.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man.
So he said a woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man. What you think that is? Let's say where? Oh, read it again.
Oh, weird.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What that mean? A woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man. What do you think that mean? So wearing is physical. That means a woman shouldn't wear the same thing a man wear. See how simple that is? But the first thing our sisters do is what? They put them pants on just like a man. They turn around and look in the mirror. But God said, a woman shouldn't wear what a man wear, which is what? Pants. But hold on, it don't just stop there. Hold on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Usually when we bring this out, sis, all the sisters leave. They hate that. Ooh, Lord, I love God so much. But soon we read this simple thing. All right, I'm gone. I gotta go back. Right? So it says, read from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
A woman shouldn't have on them pants just like that man got on. Cause guess what she doing in the morning? If she got a husband or something, she put her pants on, she gonna chest bump. Nigga, you talking about, you don't tell me what to do. We doing the same thing. I got pants on just like you. You see what I'm saying? Our women supposed to be feminine. A woman caring for the children, caring for her husband. Not wearing and living like the man. That's crazy. We sit down and lust over these things. We look at her like to see. No, I was supposed to see that woman's shape. That's for her husband. Right. You see what I'm saying? But now it ain't even. They wearing. You can see booty cheeks and everything in Walmart. We will never get out this condition until we change and do what God say do. But listen to this, read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
And neither should a man be wearing a dress. Right. Or no tight, looking feminine. You see what I'm saying? That's cross-dressing. Right. God said, man, you put on, woman, you put on this dress, y'all. But now women are dressing just like the men, and men dressing like women. But sis, that's how you can change that. By doing what God said do. So you don't believe in the Bible no more since you heard that?
I believe in the Bible.
Are you
I believe in the Bible.
She did that. She's like, hey, I might get up out of here.
That's the thing that I do want to say, but you know,
Okay,
some believe in law. You know,
we listening to
you have some men that, as men, they sit there and put women in a survival mode. So when you put a woman in a survival mode, that don't put her in a situation to where she feel like she want to act like a man, but because of the fact that she got to survive, because that man ain't putting her on a pedestal that he need to be putting her on.
He ain't gonna put on a pedestal.
He's not a pedestal.
Take care of himself.
Right.
He gotta take care of his family, his
right.
woman.
And you have a lot of them that don't take care of their woman.
What you think about that?
They don't even know how to take care of a damn woman. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of them don't know how to take care of a woman, period.
Because we've never been taught how.
They don't know, some of them have never been taught how.
Yeah.
But then you have a woman that steps in and she's trying to show that man. And then some of them refuse.
But a woman can't show a man how to be a man.
Well, you're right. You're right.
Right.
All she can do is love him.
Get Titus 2. I'm gonna show you what the woman's supposed to do.
Right.
Hey, bro, you got a flyer? Make sure you get in contact with us, man.
I got
you. Hey, sis. So what you're saying is, eventually we're not teaching men how to be men, and they don't know these things and how to treat a woman or take care of their family, right? But we have to be taught how to do that. You don't just all of a sudden wake up one day and know how to be a man or a mother or anything. We have to be taught these things. You see what I'm saying? So we can't just go around playing the blame game. In order for us to change, we got to come back to God. But listen to what God said, how a woman's supposed to conduct, what she's supposed to be doing.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 2. That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
See, we have to be taught those things, how to be patient and sound and show charity. You know what I'm saying? You got to be taught by your parents. Hey, don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, go greet him, do this. Hey, that's correction from your parent. But when you ain't got both parents, when your mom in the club and your dad ain't there, how you gonna learn? You see what I'm saying? So we can't just play the blame game. We got to truly understand the root of the problem. We're not teaching our youth, our children. It's our fault. It's our parents' fault. They didn't know, right? Because it was beat out of them. We all in this condition because we refuse to do what God say do. Read this though.
The aged woman likewise.
So now he's talking about the woman.
That they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
So our women's supposed to be held separate, special. Don't act like the Arab woman, and don't act like the Chinese woman eating the frogs out of the legs grabbing it. No, don't act like none of them people. He said our women's supposed to be special, holy, separate from all that. Right? Read.
Not false accusers.
False accusers. Quit lying on each other. Quit picking up the phone. Girl, you know, I seen the other day, she was with her. But me, you just lying. You see what I'm saying? Because there's hatred that we have for each other. We got to understand these simple things first and teach it to our children and make sure that's what you call keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Read.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. family.